Part 3, Reason and Explain. This next step is the hardest part of the process, but you'll see that once you master it, it's all sunshine and rainbows. Even this grumpy baby will be slightly less grumpy when we're done. Now, remember our old buddy, the drawing? Well, here it is again, just in case. Now, we've already determined that the question was, what were the dimensions of Monica's old office? That means that is our unknown value, our x value, and that's going to be the length of one of the sides for her new office, and therefore all four. Now, here's where the drawing comes in real handy. The hardest part of solving word problems is getting the word problem to look like a regular math problem. Remember this from our intro video? But thanks to our drawing, we have a lot of the hard part drawn out already. If we look at the box for her original office, we don't know how long it is, so we say that it is x feet long. That x is also part of the width of a new office, which is 3 feet longer. So the width of the new office is x plus 3. Similarly, the length of the new office is x plus 5. Since we know the area of a rectangle such as this office is found by multiplying the length and the width, we multiply the length of the office by the width of the office. The problem tells us that the area of the new office is 120 square feet. And there you have it. We have an equation for us to solve. Now, assuming your algebra skills are strong, it's all a simple matter of isolating the variable, or in other words, getting x by itself. Take a moment to pause the video and you can check my work once we're done. Now that you're ready to follow along with me, you can see that I use FOIL to distribute between the two polynomials to get x squared plus 8x plus 15 equals 120. Then I subtract 120 from each side so that I can set the equation equal to 0 and thus solve it. From here, with a little bit of guess and checking, I'm able to find that negative 7 and 15 are the two factors of negative 105 that add together to equal 8. Now I can use factor by grouping, pull out the x from the first two pairs and the 15 from the second two pair, and ultimately I will end up with the two factors x plus 15 and x minus 7. Those are both set equal to 0, so I set them equal to 0 individually using the zero product property and find that x must be either negative 15 or x equals 7. I have now solved our equation. Now, it is very important that you be able to defend your work. That's why we call this step in the address model reason and explain. You need to show your work, but you also need to be able to justify the work that you're doing. If you can't, then there's no guarantee that you're doing the right work at all. Lots of students make mistakes that they could catch if they only took the time to explain their reasoning. Don't be tempted to skip this step. All that said, you've made it through the hardest part of the address model. Continue on to the next check for understanding assessment.